So, Attack on Titan, man, episode 62. This one was a good one. There was so many stuff inside of this episode. We started this episode off with Reiner finding out that his dad was a Marleyan. And when he finally became, I guess, he was accepted by society because he became the Armored Titan. He met up with his dad, and his dad, for some reason, still didn't want to be with him. So I actually don't know why, because he's a warrior now. So the only reasons I could think of is he said he already has a family, so it could be because of that. Or it could be you just can't have babies with Eldians and Marleyans. You just can't have babies like that. Or he impregnated her when they were still regular Eldians. So those are my three guesses for why he couldn't still be a family with him after he became a warrior. At this point, Marley had 6 Titans: Jaws, Armored, Female, Beast, Cart, and Colossal. That's 6 Titans. And we actually find out later in the episode the reason Reiner was even picked was because Marcel didn't want his brother to be picked, so he talked down on his brother and made Reiner seem like a better fit than his brother. He was saying he was sorry because Reiner's going to die like the rest of them. He didn't want his brother to die, so he was like he'd rather Reiner to die in 13 years. Even though Reiner wanted to become one, that's still what it comes down to. Like, he doesn't want his brother to die in 13 years. He wants him to live a long life. And Reiner wants to become the Jaws Titan, so it's like a win-win for him. His brother doesn't die in 13 years, and Reiner, they're able to have a Armored Titan. So after Annie just RKO'd Reiner, like ended this man, he rose up from the dead, and he was like, you want Marcel? Wait, have I been saying Marco? I hope I haven't. You want Marcel? I'll be Marcel. So I think that's where his soldier persona comes from. His warrior persona is himself, and his soldier persona is Marcel. Or at least the way he envisions Marcel. Like, it's not actually Marcel, but it's the way he envisions him. Like, being a leader, being courageous, all those types of stuff, which the real Reiner really isn't. So, you remember when they met that old man in this episode? They met that old man, and he told them the story about how he saw a Titan straight in the face. Like, he opened the door and he saw a Titan. He left his 3 kids, he said, and he just left them and ran. And that was the same story that they told Eren and Armin that they were in. They told them that that's what happened to them. And it's just crazy. Like, the author really leaves nothing out. Like, that's not even something you have to explain. Like, I wasn't even really thinking about it, but like, that could have just been something they came up with on the spot. But man, the author's just so detailed with his work. So their goal this whole time was to get the Founding Titan. That's what their goal was this whole entire time. Just to get the Founding Titan. That's why Annie was doing that secret mission in I think she called it the Capital Sewers. That's why she was doing that. And then she found someone that might be able to take her to the Founding Titan, she was thinking. So that's why she was following Kenny. But he did some freaking turn the corner and behind you teleportation. I don't know how people be doing that, but yeah. That was mad funny when she said, "Get out my face, Reiner, I'm about to barf." Bruh. I'm surprised Reiner. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised because he's not really an emotional guy. But dang, bruh. I think if a girl said that to me, bruh, I think I'll cry or something, man. So this is actually an edit. I'd say I'm wrong about that. I feel like Reiner is an emotional guy, but the Marcel he's trying to play isn't emotional. And while he's a soldier, he was playing Marcel. So I really like how they showed Eren and Reiner both struggling in the same episode. And it just shows like Eren and Reiner, they were both kind of, I guess you could say, decent at everything. Like they both started from the bottom and they got decent at everything. But that's not what they're looking for. Like if you're looking for if you're like a basketball coach, you're not going to be looking for someone who could play soccer and basketball and football at a pretty high level. You're looking for someone who could play basketball at the highest level. So that's what they're looking for. They're not looking at for someone who's kind of smart, kind of skilled with the vertical removal gear, kind of a good shooter. They're looking for the best of the best in certain attributes for certain Titans. And Reiner and Eren both, and Reiner, when he fell down, Bertolt was there to pick him up. Eren, when he fell down, Reiner was there to pick him up. And I just find that pretty cool. Right now, Reiner, he's deep in thought. Like there's a lot going on. He's going to be eaten in a few years. Like he's gonna be eaten soon. Maybe even be a year. I'm not sure, but he's gonna be eaten soon. And when he finally, remember what he said, I wish I hadn't been here so long, or I wouldn't have become such a half-ass bastard. So what he means by that is like he realized the people are good people. So he wished he wouldn't have been here so long, be able to make relationships with these so-called devils that he found out they weren't actually devils. That's why he had that awkward conversation in the family dinner. Right now, there's a lot Reiner's dealing with. So, like, even with the memories we're seeing now, or the memories we've seen in the past, we get why he's kind of messed up. So, yeah, there's a lot he's dealing with. So, I guess he just felt like ending it all was the best option. So, Falco starts talking to this random guy who looks familiar. I can't quite put my finger on it, but yeah, he starts talking to him, and he says, this is my favorite part of the episode. Favorite, like the ending. This is my favorite part of the episode. He says that he was lying about having mental trauma, and he just doesn't want to go home because it'd be hard to face his family. So it's not that he forgot where his home is and he literally can't go. He just doesn't want to go home because, like I said, it'd be hard to face his family. Oh, now. The ending I find really, really interesting. So this guy, he says, why would anybody want to go to war? Like, after seeing all the damage it caused, why would anybody want to go to war? But he realizes that people are usually pushed into hell. They're not going there on their own. People are pushed into hell due to either circumstances, their environment, even due to others. They're usually pushed into it. But people who go see a hell on their own, they might see something different. They might see hope, or it could be a hell that's even worse. The only ones who know, as he says, the only ones who will ever know is the ones who keep going. The ones who strive for a difference with no circumstances. Man, this episode was really good, man. I really enjoyed it. Now I gotta wait a week for next episode. That's annoying. That's mad annoying. But man, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.